Hello everyone, you are welcome to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. In case you're seeing me for the first time, my name is Mercy. So in today's class, we'll be learning how to cut this trendy Bubu dress. As you can see me putting it on over there. So it has this stylish design on the front and an asymmetric neckline on the front, you can see as well. So if this is what you are interested in, join me and let's cut it together. All right, so guys, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. Okay, so I am making use of 4 yards of Ankara fabric for this, as you can see it, and with the 1 yard of doll face, black doll face, with my scissors, my ruler, my chalk, my tape and everything. So I will start by folding the fabric into 2. I'll start by folding it into 2. So I'll not be folding it the normal way we normally cut our fabric, our Ankara fabric. That is the length to be the 45 inches. No, because it will be short. No, I'll not be cutting it this way. So what I am going to be doing is to open up these 4 yards of Ankara fabric and fold it into 2. Okay, so I'll be folding it into 2. If you like, you can fold it this way, cut it out separately. So if you're making this dress for a plus size, you'll be using 6 yards of Ankara fabric for this. All right, so what I'm going to be doing, I'm just showing you how I get this folding. I just open up my 4 yards of Ankara fabric and fold it into 2. After folding it into 2, you will see that the length will be up to 65 or 67 inches. The upper side will be unfold. Okay, so after that, I'll fold it again. It will be four times, like it will be 4 pieces. That is both the front and the back. Okay, so I've gotten it. You can see it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. So I fold it into 4, both the front and the back. So the length is going to be my length of this dress is going to be 68 inches. So it's going to be 68 inches. Okay, so and I'll be making the full use of the length. So right, I'll start by taking my I'm just trying to show you again. It's unfold. The upper side is unfold. As you can see, it's not cut. When you fold it right, this is what you'll be getting. Okay, so I will start by after arranging it, I'll start by marking out the neckline, our shoulder and the full length of the sleeve. So my shoulder is 8 inches and I'm going to mark 8 inches from there. So from that 8 inches, I'll be marking the full length of the sleeve. So you mark out the length of your sleeve and I will mark. So from there, I'll be marking the neck width. So the neck width of this is going to be 3 inches. So the back will be 1.5 inches. The front and the back width is going to be 3 inches. So the back neckline will be 1.5 inches. And remember, I'm cutting this front and the back. So I'll be cutting out the back neckline first before cutting the front neckline. So from the shoulder, I will be getting the length of the measurement I'm using. I'll mark my bust measurement, that is 12, and that will be my armhole length. Okay, I will get my waist measurement 17 and my hip line, which is 25, and from there the full length of this dress, which is up to 68 inches. Okay, and I will mark it out. So after that, the next thing for me to do is from the bust, that's the armhole area, which is the bust, I will connect everything. I will put down my measurement, but I'm trying to like use my ruler to connect the lines so that you'll be seeing what I'm doing. So after connecting the lines, I will be putting my bust measurements, my waist, my hip, and the length of the dress measurement as well. So this measurement, you'll be dividing your bust into four, into four, and you'll be adding like 2.5 or 3 inches allowance. But me, I am using 2.5 inches, and remember this 2.5, when you open it up, is going to be 5 inches. Okay, so you know how you want your dress to be free, so you can add as amount of same allowance you want for this, but I am using 2.5 inches for my same allowance. All right, so on this hip measurement, I will divide my hip by 4 and add the 2.5 inches. Whatever I have on the hip line, I'm going to take it down to the full length of this dress. So I'm trying to mark it out, as you can see me, so that I will not be on the wrong line. So I'm just measuring what I have on the hip line, on the hip length, and taking it down to the full length of this dress. Okay, so after that, I'll use my ruler to connect all the lines together. So you can see, guys, our dress is now having a shape. Okay, is now having a shape. So after connecting it, I'll be putting pocket for this, side pocket for this, and I'll be drafting cut together pocket for this. So from the waistline, I'm going to connect. Just watch what I'm doing. I'll be connecting it in a curvy way straight to the hip line. So from that hip line, I will come down a little bit and connect it up again. So this is just all about cut together side pocket. So that is just all about it. So after that, the next thing for me to do is to cut it out. But before then, I'll be putting my shoulder slope for this, because I've not added my shoulder slope for this. Before cutting it out, I'll add it. So I am just like cutting it out right now. So I'll cut it following the pocket line. So I'm not going to be cutting straight. So I've added my shoulder slope. I went down with 1.5 on the shoulder, and I'm cutting it out. Like what I'm saying before, I'll not be cutting this dress straight. I will be cutting it the way I drafted it, like following the how I drafted it, as you can see me cutting it out. So I'm trying to cut out the pocket. While cutting it out, just be gentle on it so that you won't make mistake. So I'm through with the cutting. The next thing for me to do is to open it up, remove the back, and start working on the front, which is the main thing. All right, I'll be removing the back. I'll be separating the back from the front and work on the front. So I'll be opening our front up and introducing my door face. So I'll be placing my door face on top of this front dress. Remember, the right side of this dress is will be facing the wrong side of this door face. So the right side of this door face will be facing up. Okay, don't make mistake about it. I'm just trying to arrange it to just be on a center place. All right, so after arranging it, I will just check where our neckline end, like indicating our neckline, and I will use my chalk, like as you see me doing. I will use my chalk to mark the place on top of the door face. So from that, on the shoulder of the neck line, that's the right side, I will go down by 8 inches. So 8 inches will be the depth of the neckline for the front. If you like, you can use 6, you can use 5, you can use 7, depending. So I mark 8 inches from the right side of the neck. So from the other side, I'm going to use my French curve to connect it in a curvy way, like in a curvy way. Okay, so it's going to be in a curvy way, and that will be the asymmetric neckline. So I've curved it out, and I'm going to use my pin to pin it down, just to secure it, for it not be moving. After that, guys, the next thing for me to do is just to use my scissors and cut the neckline out. So I've cut the neckline out. So on that same shoulder, I am going to be going in with 5 inches on the two sides of the shoulder. Yes, from there I'll be going in with 5 inches, and I will mark. I'll do the same on the other side as well. So on the right side of the shoulder, I will mark 11.5 inches down. But before I do that, I'll get the length of this design, like the length of this door face design. So the length of my design is going to be 26 inches. So I'll be marking out 26 inches, and I will connect it through. So after that, I'll be using my scissors to cut it out. While cutting it out, be careful so that you will not cut on your main material. Just cut on the door face alone. All right. So on the right side of this dress, I'll be going down by 11 inches, like where I went in on the shoulder with 5 inches. You can, if you are a size 8, you can make use of 4 inches for it. All right, so I'll be going down by 11 inches. I'll mark it out. I'll use the ruler to connect it. So from the place I stop on the 11 inches, I'm just working on the right side of the shoulder. Okay, from this place, yes, I'm going to be going out again with 5 inches, and I will connect it. All right, I will mark it out. So after marking it out, I will use my ruler to connect it on a straight line down to the full length of this door face. So when I come on the other left side of the shoulder, I'll be connecting it in a curvy way, in a like connecting it down to the place I mark my chalk straight, just in a curvy way. I'll be connecting it to the down to the place I mark out the right side of the design. All right, just watch what I'm doing and you will understand. I'll be connecting it in a dotty way using my dotty line. As you can see, I'm connecting it straight to the length of the place I marked the straight line. After that, the next thing for me is to cut it out and take it to my sewing machine and stitch on the neckline. Okay, I'll be stitching on the neckline first. After cutting it out, I'll be stitching on the neckline. All right. So while you are stitching on the neckline, you place your door face the right side facing the wrong side of your material, like the right side of the door face facing the wrong side of your material, so that after stitching it, when you turn it up on the front of the door face is going to be on the front of this dress. All right, so after cutting it, I'm going to be doing so. So I've stitched it and show you. So I've stitched it, like I said, I've stitched the neckline, and I'll be hemming the door face inside with half inches. So after hemming it, I'll just, guys, fold it with half inches, all the, that is round about it. Okay, so I'm just trying to show you how I stitch the neckline. The right side of the door face facing the wrong side of the material, and I stitch the neckline. After that, I turn it up. You can see how beautiful it's looking. I've turned it up and I've used my iron to iron in half inches from all the door face, and I'll take it to my sewing machine. Make sure you notch this area that I went in, that area I'm touching, notch it so that you can be able to fold it in. So after that, I'll pin it and take it to my sewing machine and run a stitch on it, join my shoulder, the front and the back. Okay, so remember, this design has a slit on the front, like it has a design or a slit. You can see my slit, and it's 25 inches by length. So after slitting it, I'll take it to my sewing machine and fold it in, stitch it on top, and take my body measurement. Just run a stitch with 1 inches. So guys, this is just the end of this tutorial. Thank you guys. Remember to subscribe. Okay.